Red-like sea turtles have been around for quite a long time. You know, they all have their own ecological roles in the oceans. They face the threats, which you're probably quite aware of as well, are you? People aware of the threats already they're facing? Yeah. Okay. So, as you know, they're all on the IUCN Red List, anywhere between like vulnerable and critically endangered. After critically endangered, the next step is that they're extinct in the wild, and then they're extinct completely. So when you're dealing with critically endangered, like such as a hawksbill, then after that, they're gone. It's basically that simple. Yeah. So we know there are 7 species of turtles. Does anybody know how many there are over here in Greece?
3.
Which would be?
The leatherback, the loggerhead, and the green.
Exactly. And which species nest here? Right. And greens?
Nested in history, right?
Yes. But primarily here, there's actually offshore foraging grounds for green juvenile turtles. Now, when greens are going through the maturity stage from juveniles to sub-adults, they'll actually eat a variety of foods, but once they become adults, then they become strictly vegetarian. You know, so they're one of the turtles that don't adopt the same diet throughout their entire life cycle. You know, so as you can see there, there's basically it's broken down into 2 different subspecies. So we have the hard-shell turtles, and then we also have like the leatherback, which we all know is the biggest turtle. It's separate, it can dive deeper, it's got a whole lot of different characteristics to all of the hard-shell turtles. You know, then if we look at like the Kemp's Ridley and the flatback, they're like local populations only. They're not a migratory population like the other 5 species of turtle. So we can't suddenly expect one of them to come along. Now, the Kemp's Ridley is basically a variation on the olive ridley, which would be like the most common of all the turtles that are around at the moment. In our project down in Ghana, I would say 80% of the turtles that we get would be olive ridleys, and then you'd like have 10% leatherbacks and 10% green turtles. Now, there were reports, but the last actual confirmed report of a nesting loggerhead was in 1984. And there has also been like anecdotal evidence that there are hawksbills offshore, but we haven't actually managed to. We've had over like 650, 660 turtles captured by fishermen, and not one of those has actually turned out to be a hawksbill. So it's purely anecdotal evidence, but we don't actually have any physical evidence to date. So